Welcome back to FLV. So today is Lupe, man. He's on the screen. I know it's about to get crazy, so I'm not going to waste any time. Without any further ado, let's check out Lupe. You haven't subscribe. Hit the like button. Let's go.
1500. War gives value to life by showing it can be taken away. And in a perverted way, those who wage war delude themselves into thinking they create life, or at least make it meaningful. Thus, using that as a basis for grandiose notions of supremacy, falsely giving themselves the title of masters of the universe and gatekeepers of morality. Peace trials and living, power, pleasure over pain. Geiger counters check amounts of radiation in the rain. Biochemical nuke, gas mask and rubber boot. Inhale your last gas without a hazmat suit. Terrible unbearable.
Inhale your last gas without a hazmat suit. Wow, I like that, man. If you don't know what a hazmat suit is, that's the suit that's supposed to protect you from chemicals and stuff like that if you're working like in a garage or around any kind of toxic chemicals, stuff like that. So that's what a hazmat suit is, if you didn't know.
Inhale your last gas without a hazmat suit. Terrible, unbearable miracle of the modern scientific arms race chase for the horrific Manhattan Project, man canceling concept, catastrophic bomb, a fabric shattering context. A little boy falling from a metal bird, followed by a fat man on left behind a level earth.
Did you hear that bar? A little boy fell off a metal bird.
Bird followed by a fat man on left behind a level earth. Imbalance challenge to survival of the whole piece. Half seek to staff the whole planet with their own peeps. A zone beeps, a contaminated contents, atomically activated, saturated beyond its limits. To live within its boundaries with conscience. The cancer cells are not totally unresponsive. The future shot there when everything's sorry.
Another deep song, man. He is always bringing knowledge to the rap game, man. Let's go.
Like there's anything for me. I hope they put this out. As in the future shot there where everything's storied. I don't feel like there's anything for me. I hope they figure out. It's atomic misphilosophy. Uninhabitable avenues, third wards and southern latitude.
Unhabitable avenues. How many unhabitable avenues do you know in the world? It's a lot of them. Come on.
Third wards and southern latitudes, mutually assured that it all happens too. International violence leaves us black and blue. Blast us back into the...
International violence leaves us black and blue. Oh my God.
Blast us back into the past if attack ensues. A pack-approved tactic fully practiced on the evil of the Axis back in World War II. The melted lunchbox of a disintegrated girl. Dogs on...
A melted lunchbox of a disintegrated girl? Vivid bars. You can see it. You can imagine seeing a melted mailbox. Who does it like that, man?
Dogs on fighter, mosquitoes, flies, and squirrels. Men, women, and children have their bones cooked to ash, and their shadows burned into the ground from the flash. And
burnt into the ground from the flash?
They didn't pass. What's the future, Hibakusha? You say you need a job, but they won't give it to you. In the era where they said the greatest evil was that white man from the right land. But this was coming from the same people who thought that Jim Crow was all right then. Same thing that...
Jim Crow, man, wow, the same people who thought Jim Crow was alright then?
People who thought that Jim Crow was all right then. Same thing that kept Colonel Tibbetts on his flight plan. Future shot there where everything's storied. I don't feel like there's anything for me. I hope they put this out. It's atomic misphilosophy. Future shot there where everything's storied. I don't feel like there's anything for me. I hope they figure out. It's atomic misphilosophy. Nuclear stockpiles, America's second largest, the world's most destructive and the world's most heartless. Under the auspices that war will be rendered harmless, and everlasting peace would be in reach if we just bomb shit. Technologically fanatic, racist, socio-economic foe, intellectual fucking nonsense.
Did you catch that? Did you catch all of that, people? Did you catch all of that flow? Oh my gosh.
With political interludes typical of a system stuck raving mad and operating unconscious. Now how do we proceed? Knowing due to man's fatalism, it probably you'll never leave. A disease trying to cure its own symptoms with disease create.
Disease trying to cure its own symptoms? Wow. Let me back that up a little bit, y'all. I'm sorry about that.
Man's fatalism, it probably you'll never leave. A disease trying to cure its own symptoms with disease, creating an epidemic just to see if it can be. Genuine mistrust of everything but us, based on artificial evidence, but mostly racist at the crux. Let's pray they throw them all out, and I hope I don't see it through the foggy field of vision in the fallout.
Through the fallout? You know what happens when the nuclear stuff has to fall out? He don't want to see it through the fallout?
There when everything's story, I don't feel like there's anything for me. I hope they put this out, cause in the future shot there where everything's story, I don't feel like there's anything for me. I hope they figure out this atomic philosophy.
So the atomic philosophy is hoping that we figure that out. I like that, man. Wow, what a song. That was a request, by the way. Shout out to that person who requested that. Man, this is FLV, man. If you like what you're seeing so far, subscribe, hit the like button. Lupe does it to me again. And we out.